Hello, welcome to the walkthrough of Beethoven's first piano sonata. I will start with the first movement. It has 4 movements in total, or 4 parts. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to play some passages or some sections of this piece. I will make some commentaries on what I am noticing that is happening, and hopefully this will help you to be more interested in the music. I will try to avoid any technical terms and try to explain it in very basic terms, and so that anyone can understand, even if you've never been encountered with this sort of music. Okay. So what I see that is happening here is tension building up. We have first, then, so it's building up from less intensity toward higher intensity, which is here. And at that point it releases the tension. Some of the things that are building up this tension, besides the increasement in the increasing in the volume, it's also the use of the chords in the left hand. Chords are a group of notes played together. And I don't know if you notice this, but so it's already there on the first sonata. Let's continue. Happening here is, after we had the first theme presented, which ends here, we have some sort of transition that leads us toward here. And this transition is made of some themes that we already heard, meaning, which is, and then we have this group of notes that are repeated, but every time with more intensity, and also including more notes inside, which increases the sense of intensity and volume. And then we are in a new place. These notes are going towards this higher tension note, from high register to low register. Supported by the left hand doing these continuous notes. And then we have a change where this pattern of descending notes transforms into a pattern of notes going up on the register, and the dialogue between the low voice and the high voice, because the first note of every form, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, is kind of like the beginning also of the 3 notes in the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? So and then the tension builds even more. And then the melody in the left hand hand is actually not starting on a strong beat, but it's doing something different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that creates a sense of movement, strong sense of movement and uneasiness. And then we have a closure of this first presentation of the first movement. So it's repeated one time, and then we move towards a new section where all of these musical elements that I have been pointed at are used in different ways by Beethoven. They transform in different ways. So let's continue. The beginning of this is quite known to all of us. So we have again this pattern, right? So there's not too much new things happening here. There is a point on which actually the pattern played by the left hand is taken over by the right hand and vice versa. So the melody that was this descending melody, this form is taken by the left hand. And the right hand has taken this continuous pattern of notes. But the right hand also gets an extra note, which is some sort of response to what is happening in the left hand. Meaning these two notes. So. And then we continue with this dynamic of the left hand playing some melody and then the right hand having this note that replies to this note in the left hand. So. We have the, once again, pattern of 3 notes with a 4th note, which is different, like the. Now, the challenging part of this section, I think, is like not allowing the right hand continuous notes, meaning this pattern, be louder than the left hand. And not louder than the second half of the right hand, these notes, because those are more important than what is inside. So a lot of this music is about realizing what is more important, what's having more relevance at some point, and not in some others. So. notes, the more intense notes in all of these sections that I've just played are never on the first beat. It's always on the second or the last beat, so it always goes against the normal expectations of the ear of having like the first pulse of every time group to be heard strongly, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't expect 1, 2, 3, 4, or we don't expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he also breaks these expectations. Okay, so now in this section we have also, this section prepares us towards the reappearance of the first subject, of the first theme that we heard at the beginning. And it does by decreasing all this tension created of the parts that I just played. And he creates this decreasement quite step by step wise. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you about the first movement, and I hope you enjoy it, and please follow to the next movement if you want to learn a bit more about this sonata. Thank you.